first time here, and in today's video I am going to be attempting a jigsaw puzzle on my tablet for the very first time, and this particular picture that I'm going to be attempting is based on art. It is a painting that is known as The School of Athens by Raphael from the year 1511. So I find it on this app that you're able to complete jigsaws on. So that is the plan for today's video. And before I get started, I must just mention that I am terrible at jigsaw puzzles. They're not something I do very often. It's been a very long time since I've actually done a jigsaw puzzle. So please bear with me if I am incredibly slow. Hopefully I will improve as the series goes on, but I have looked up a few tips on how to complete a jigsaw puzzle, so we'll see if any of those help with this puzzle today. And I'm starting off very light with a 35-piece puzzle, and in the future we'll probably increase that to maybe 70 and beyond. So let's just get started here, and let's look for the corner pieces. So I'm just going to look for all the pieces that have flat edges and colors as well, if we can match up certain colors. Maybe that clicks together. There we go. Oh well, we're on a roll here. There's 3 pieces already. I think this probably goes in the corner, and it's very possible this is the other corner piece. So just move that over there like that, and continue to look for our corner pieces. I think this is probably a piece from the bottom, and as you can see here we just have this row of pieces, and if we scroll we can reveal other pieces. So I think at this stage I'm doing okay. It's not as difficult as I had feared at first. Nope, that wouldn't be right. So I'm just looking for all these top pieces. I think that might go in there. There we go. So this is the first in the series of jigsaws, and maybe as we progress I will get better at them. So we really are starting off very easy here, and I have the entire top section complete, as you can see. So I'm very pleased with the progress at this point. I think this is probably going to be in the bottom corner, and I can well connect there. There we go. It's probably going to be a bit more difficult when we get to the middle section, although it is a very small puzzle, so don't expect it to be pieces here. It's kind of funny the way the pieces start moving on their own. I would rather it just kind of sat where you put it. So we are looking for 2 more bottom pieces. There's one there. And I don't think that's right. There we go. And we need 1 more piece for the bottom row. And there we have it there. So now we have the entire bottom row complete, the entire side row, and the top row as well. So I need just 1 more piece for this right side. I believe this is it. So now you can start to see the painting coming together, and it is a really very interesting picture once it's complete, which you will soon see, much sooner than I had actually anticipated. I've just spotted a piece where I think it goes in. Yeah, that sort of odd shape there sort of gave that piece away. So now it's going to be a bit more tricky. So I thought that piece might have actually gone in there, but it appears it doesn't. So this is the point that I start to struggle with these type of puzzles. I just can't seem to see exactly where the pieces are supposed to go. But I did spot that one. And I think these 2 pieces are going to be somewhere right here. Don't think it fits in there now. So I think I'm just looking for more of these pieces here that might. Looking for all these sort of colors here with the people. Yeah, I can sort of sense that there. So I think it's easiest to look for all these colors of the robes and things like that. I thought that piece might have went in there, but it's not the right shape. So yeah, as you can see, once I have the edges all complete, I do start to struggle a bit. So I don't want to bring out too many pieces here. I think I'm going to start looking at these whiter sort of cream parts. And there's a piece there, so we've got the archway here to complete. I think that might go there. And I think this piece is going to complete the archway. There we go. I'm getting good at this, I think you'll agree. I think that piece goes there. Oh, there we go. I didn't even mean that, and it just kind of pulled it in. It's one of those things, jigsaw puzzles. With some people it just clicks immediately. And with other people it sort of takes time, or else they just don't see the piece at all and they struggle with it. So we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces to go. And I think this piece is over here. And let's see now. I think that piece goes there. And now it's becoming, well, I was about to say it's becoming easier. But now it is easy. We are down to 2 pieces. And we have 1 more to go. And there we go. That is the picture complete. information here on the painting, which I mentioned before, and it says Raphael, the School of Athens from 1511. The School of Athens depicts all the greatest philosophers and scientists. They lived at different times, but they all had dedication to science and knowledge. It's quite interesting that some of characters' face features remind Raphael's contemporaries, such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and many others. Not sure that's quite written perfectly, but it is understandable at least. The artist also portrayed himself as Apelles, a painter of ancient Greece. It is obvious that philosophers are in the middle of discussion, even though Socrates, or is that Socrates? I'm getting mixed up from the Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure movie. I do believe it's Socrates. Socrates said once that truth was born in a dispute. Socrates said once that truth was born in a dispute. Later, he replaced the word dispute with discussion. It is possible to find answers to the most important questions and get knowledge only during a polite conversation. Anytime I think of Socrates, I think of Bill and Ted. If you've ever seen that movie, it's really funny. It's where they travel back in time and pick up various historical figures for their history report. And Socrates is one of them. And the way they communicate with him is to say, I think the line was, all we are is dust in the wind, dude. It's quite funny. And he looks utterly perplexed by these two characters. You should check that out if you've never seen it. And it goes on to say, Raphael was only 28 when he finished the painting. In such a young age, he created a true masterpiece. The School of Athens is considered one of the best works of the Renaissance. The painting is displayed in the Apostolic Palace. I'm not sure if I've got that right. Apostolic Palace in Vatican, which is an official residence of the Pope. Yeah, so the Pope lives in Vatican City, which is in Italy, I believe. So here we have the painting, The School of Athens by Raphael. And we can see all the different philosophers here doing a whole variety of things. I'm not sure I could actually name any of them, but we can look at what they're doing. So this guy here, he's got his book and he's taking some notes. We've got this guy in the corner who's obviously trying to copy him. Maybe they had a report due. And this guy, he doesn't know exactly what to do and he's copying this guy. In fact, this person here is also trying to copy him. And this person has caught him copying and he's kind of giving him a dirty look as if to say, what are you doing? We have another person here who's also trying to have a look at what he's doing. This guy here is kind of bored. He's the sort of person who, in school, can't really be sort of equation or something. He's holding some sort of mathematical tool. This person here is kind of looking up at the person looking down, as if to say, what are you talking about? You're talking nonsense. This guy here is just chilling out. I think he must be long-sighted because he's holding a piece of paper quite far away from his eyes. I've seen people hold paper like this, or some sort of reading object, who are long-sighted. They can't see things close up, so they have to hold it a distance away from their eyes in order to read it. And we've got this person over here. They don't have anywhere to lean on, so they're just kind of leaning on their leg in order to write down their thoughts. And then we've got these two characters in the center. They're sort of the main attraction. Everybody's come to see them. They look very important indeed. We've got all these people kind of crowded around them, hoping to get a glimpse and hoping to get a word with them. And then over on this side we've got these other people having conversations. It's quite an interesting outfit this person has. It's quite different to what other people are wearing. And then we have this person here who I didn't even really notice. They almost look like they don't belong in this painting. Everybody else appears to belong, and this person kind of doesn't fit in there. They're standing on their own, and they're just glaring at you, which is kind of creepy in a way. Yeah, I didn't even notice that the first time around when I was looking at these people. But there she is, kind of staring back at you. It kind of reminds me of the movie The Witches, if you've ever seen that. It's a kids movie based on the Roald Dahl book. And there's a creepy part in it with the little girl, Erica, who ends up trapped in a painting. And she basically stares out of the painting in a lot of the shots. She changes position within the painting every day, but nobody sees her change position, so it's very creepy. I thought that was a very sort of scary movie for kids when I was a kid. I was terrified of the witches. So if you've never seen that scene, you should look that up on YouTube. I think if you look up The Witches Erica painting scene, you will find it. It's a very sort of creepy story. But yeah, I think that is just about it for this jigsaw video. I didn't actually plan to give my thoughts on the actual painting itself, but it kind of just went that way. I think mainly because the jigsaw didn't take as long as I had anticipated, but nonetheless it was fun and I enjoyed this video very much. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video as well, and if you did enjoy the video, I would really appreciate giving it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the notification bell as well. But thank you for joining me for this video, and until next time, rest easy, sleep well, and I hope to see you again very soon.